What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another awesome episode of HyperVybe as we close out 2025 and in 2026. I'm your host, Errol.
I'm still Darnell, as usual. Right?
He's still here. He's still here.
A
man went on a cool. My man went on a cool trip abroad, so maybe he'll tell you some stories later. See if he had some good times over there. But right now, D, before we even get to this massive April haul, I just got back from CGC. I'm still waiting on about another 25 books that have not come back. I think you'll be a little bit impressed. No, actually, you won't be impressed because it's not your cup of tea. But still, maybe the viewers will be impressed.
Don't that man, bro? They got a whole bunch of shiny stuff up in there, man.
No, it's not. It's not. You're gonna be amazed. There's no shiny stuff. Well, actually, there's one. But I thought it was gonna be a 9.8. It's not. It's a 9.6. But we'll save it for later.
Okay.
Yeah, but we wanted to talk about what my experience is, what D's experience was this past year, the whole 2025, the comic book buying experience, just how everything went down and where the trends might be heading for 2026. So, you want to start? You want me to start?
I want to say that, when we did the year end of 2024, going into 2025, we kind of talked about, maybe we'll put a link to maybe one of those videos of early in 2025 what we wanted to do and stuff like that. And I want to say that I kind of started out kind of strong a little bit. Remember, first part of 2025, I was getting books by the stack, but maybe about the second quarter of 2025, I really just slowed down. Just wasn't really buying anything. I was doing some cleaning, pressing, and stuff like that, putting stuff on the side. And then I want to say, building up a couple of months, building up into Baltimore, I went on like some sort of mad, crazy buying spree because
I remember
because of the market, really took I don't want to say a downturn. I think just this prices just kept kind of creeping down. It wasn't like, oh man, this is a crash of some sort. It's just the prices were just adjusting themselves, and when they adjusted, it adjusted lower and lower and lower and lower. So I was able to really find some great deals out there. I did quite a bit of selling up until Baltimore because I was trying to sell some books that necessarily I've enjoyed them long enough, no longer having the collection, and I ended up selling a whole bunch of stuff. And I bought some other books, some bigger books with that revenue, and then did a whole bunch of grading. I think a lot of the stuff that I got graded was in the other show, and I had some honorable mentions and stuff. But what ended up happening is that soon after I got back from Baltimore, I actually started buying a little bit again. So there's probably some stuff that I have over here on the side, a couple of books here and there. I think some of these I'm gonna give to you, right? Probably.
Thank you.
Probably pass them on to you to help you with your endeavors. But I don't really know what to say about 2026, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ever since really Baltimore and like that a tiny little spurt right after Baltimore, maybe a couple of weeks I was buying. I haven't really bought anything since then. I mean, I've been watching some shows on Instagram, the Comics Elite and stuff like that. There's a couple of guys on Whatnot, but for some odd reason, I just haven't been motivated to buy anything.
I kind of followed your lead as well. I saw the downward trend with the pricing. Not that it was crashing. It was just, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I think during COVID, comics went up a lot. I think people had a little more income to spend, especially, if you're working from home, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. If you're working from home, you have to spend money on gas. You don't got to buy clothes. You only got to buy lunches because you could just make you're home. You've got some indisposable income to where you can go out and get some books. So I think comic books went up, more than usual over the years during COVID. And I think with this past year, like very much like you saw, I saw the adjustment of the downward turn. So I was kind of buying a lot of different books, raw books that I wanted in my collection. nothing of great value. There's just certain covers or certain artists that I like that I like to get. Like I actually have a short box full of all Del Otto. So, and that's just Spider-Man. That's not even his other work. Just compiling books. The trend that I saw, and then unlike Darnell, I kind of save my books until October when CGC does their $10 book thing. That's when I go get them graded. So this is why I got some back to show you guys, but I'm still waiting on more. I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't spend about $3,000 on Todd McFarlane this past month because he's at CGC. There's at least 15 books there that Todd's going to sign from me, from my collection.
$3,000. But you won the lottery? You the dude that bought the ticket at the $1 billion at the 7-Eleven or some shit like that?
Bro, if I won all your listen to me. Me and you be talking about how we can go start a business, or not even start a business. Let's go get some franchises, hire some managers, and we go sit on an island.
Now you're talking crazy. You know what, man? As we digress, you start a business or a company to try to make that amount of money. If you won that amount of money, there's nothing else left to do, right? If I won,
that's true.
It's like, why the hell I want to start a business for? You start a business to make money. Now, a damn $5 fucking lottery ticket, I don't won, $700, $800 million after taxes or whatever that bullshit is. But the bottom line, why the hell do I want to complicate my life? Like, I'm gonna go start a business. And like, what? I mean, you could pay somebody else to do it, but why? Why would you?
I guess in the back of my mind, I always feel, and maybe I'm wrong to assume this, that money ain't gonna last forever. So why not just have some franchises making you money and you still keep your money? You know what I'm saying?
Man. You're trying to have enough money in your life so you have peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? That FUCK money. You know what I'm saying? That nobody can kind of tell you what to do, whatever. And then what? You want to be beholden to some sort of customer? You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I bought a cheeseburger franchise and stuff like that. People complain about their cheeseburgers aren't cooked all the way through or some shit. You know what I'm saying? No, man. You're trying to make enough money to get away from people. You're trying to make enough money to get away from all of that.
True.
Being holy, you're the boss, but everybody has a customer.
Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe you're right. I have to rethink this. Wrong.
I mean, if you won, a significantly less amount of money, like maybe just a couple of million. I don't know how long that's really going to last, depending on your lifestyle. Right. Maybe I need to, try to flip this some sort of way. But anywho,
right.
Continue.
Yeah, no, but I didn't win lotto. I just I had a good selling month from my current job. So, Todd's is gonna be there. Matter of fact, he's got a new opening that I think people who want to go get your book signed by Todd, get him into CGC before December 30th. There's another second slot that he's doing. But no, I had a lot of McFarlane books, whether it's Spider-Man, Spawn, just different books, Batman that I wanted him to sign, and and I had a lot more, but I had to come to Jesus meaning myself. I said, dude, do you really think that's a 9.8? And some of them were even duplicates. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Send it in. If it comes like a 9.6, I'll just sell it. I'll do like Rodano does. I'll keep the 9.8, sell the 9.6. But it's got a signature on it, so it should be worth something. So yeah, that's what I usually do. But with the trends that I see right now, I still see the trends kind of leveling off. I don't see it going up as normally anticipated. But what I can say is these older books, these Bronze Age, these Silver Age, which are becoming, in my opinion, more difficult to find in a decent grade. And I'm not talking like a 9.8. I'm just talking even like a 9.4, 9.6. Tough to find raw. Man, it's becoming more and more difficult, in my opinion, to get those books. So now my goal is for 2026, because of these trends that I'm seeing, is to try and really get a so-called Hulk 181, an X-Men 94, a Giant Size X-Men #1, an X-Men 101, things like that I want for my personal collection in a decent grade. They don't have to be a 9.8, but even a 9.4, 9.2 in that realm, and add them to that collection.
You ain't making no sense, man. I have so many of those books coming through my fingers and stuff like that. Says, hey, D, hey, man, from your boy.
I thought you sold them all, you said the last show.
From your boy to your boy, bro, man. Can you give me some action on that, man? Can you hook me up? Whoop, whoop. You've never done that. No,
I would have, but I thought you sold them all to your boy that bought them
no,
at the
I'm sitting
con.
on. I'm sitting on like I know I'm sitting on at least two giant size X Men's number one. As I
I
mean,
thought
no
they're all
three.
sold, bro.
No, no. I
What
have an
about the
eight.
9.4s?
Let's see. I mean, we're just talking about X Men, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. X Men 94. Yep.
X Men '94.
I swear I thought you sold all those three, bro.
No, I have 194 white pages,
Okay. Okay.
and then I have a raw one that's probably maybe another
I'm not.
94, 92,
Okay.
94. I got a raw one,
Okay.
and
Well, that one I'll buy from you. I'll buy that.
then I think that's it.
I'd rather give you the money than a
As,
stranger.
as
Absolutely,
far
hundred
as far as
percent.
the '94s, that's it. But I got like three giant size X Men's number one. I got an 80, an 85, and I got a raw one, right? That's probably like man, probably at 665, I think.
Okay.
Some trade bait and stuff. But the thing is, man, on these shows, man, I be having three, four at a time and stuff like that. You never like, hey, dude, can you hook me up, man? Can you hold on to that one? Whoop-de-whoop. As a matter of fact, I still got that damn that Miles Morales. Oh yeah, D, hold on to that one. I'm gonna buy that from you. Remember that?
No, dude, I asked you for it. You're like, bro, it's like 2 grand. I'm like, I can't afford 2 grand. And I was like, I found it online for like 1,300
I tell
because you
you right
had
now.
money.
Well, I was
Because
about to tell you right now, it's
you
not two
you had
grand now.
you had money into it. I think I think when you bought them, had like three like raw bags, like unopened. But you said you spent like you had. I'm not gonna tell you what you spent, but you have money into it. I'm like, bro, I can't afford that. I'm like, so
No, so
that's why I made it for you.
I got all my money back plus a little profit. Then I kept one. No, I kept two.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I had like five of them. I had like five still in the bags.
That's
Got
what
them
you're telling
all.
me.
Got them all graded. Out of the five, I want to say two of them came back 9.8. Other ones came back 9.6s. Sold those 9.6s because they were still at a pretty decent price, even
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
9.6. And then I got the two 9.8s. Right. I
Mm.
got one that I'm keeping, and I'm holding on one for you that you welched on the deal. So it's cool.
Then I will get it from you. So I still need
Mhm.
that book.
Mhm.
Go collect. Yeah. So I'm just gonna change my approach. Like I said, I want to rather than buying these little, I'm gonna be real. Call them foo books. Just save the cash and just try and acquire at least one decent book every couple months or so to add to my collection. I think
It's
that's
hard.
the game. It
It's
is
hard.
hard. It is hard.
It's hard. It's hard not to see something and pull the trigger on it. Then it also gets hard. And I still have this problem that it's really hard for me to spend 6 grand on one book.
Right.
I mean, it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got to have a handful of books, a couple of books, man. I just can't say, oh yeah, man, I'm just going to spend 7, 8 grand just for one book. It's like
Right.
I still got a psychological issue with that. That hey, man, if I'm gonna spend more, I need to get more. I mean, get more books and stuff. So,
Right. That's
so
actually a
I'm
good
always
approach. I didn't think
so,
about it
so
that
I
way.
was always looking for some sort of lot, some sort of bundle deal or whatever. Um, it's like especially when you talk to people who aren't really in the comic books or whatever, and like, oh yeah, how much is it worth? Well, yeah, I mean it's worth 7, but I spent 5, right? Like what? 5 grand for that one book? Like, yeah, 5 grand for that one. Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, psychologically, there's a mental block there. So that's why I'm always trying to buy, a handful of books, buy just one book for thousands of dollars and stuff like that. So you'll see. Watch. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I, I,
You're gonna get a little nest egg money. Like, yeah, man, I'm about 3.5. I got about 3K. That's my budget. You know what I'm saying? Then you see the book, then all of a sudden it's like, man, 3 grand? Man, you didn't do what you'll end up doing is turn around and you'll find some, not say lesser books, but some other books where, oh, I can get this book, that book, this book, that book,
for three
and this
grand.
book for $3,500. Vice
Right.
that one book, right? So it just all
Right.
depends, man. Your approach and where you are
True.
psychologically in the
Your 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 strategy makes sense because on my wish list of those books, yeah, the Giant Size X-Men, the Hulk 181, and probably the 94 are the most expensive of those three I'm looking for. At a, say the 181's at like a 7580, and the 94 is probably going to be a 9492, and the X-Men's probably going to be a 7075. Even with that said, it's a lot of money compared to, like you said, grabbing 3 or 4 lesser books at 1,000 each. At least you can knock out 4 out of the 10 out of your list compared to just
Yeah, I
getting one.
mean, then too, man. You maneuver you kind of maneuver your. That's what I do. I maneuver my buying habits towards a certain goal, right?
Right.
So, all right, maybe these aren't like in my top 20 or top ones to have, or these are not exactly for my what I would say for my PC collection or whatever. That's
Right.
okay. If I buy this one, and this one, they're pretty popular books. They're in high grade. I press clean them, and I can, get a bump on what I paid. Just say, hey, I paid $100 for it. But if it grades out, it's worth $300 or $400, something like that. So I would end up using that leverage to get into a bigger book, right? So
Right.
that's what I end up doing, right? You go to the
Nice.
conventions and stuff like that. Hey, I got trade. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even the dealers and stuff, they need product to sell,
Right.
right? So if they can do a bundle trade, like, hey man, like I did for that first appearance of Bullseye, that damn Daredevil,
Mm.
that 9/8 Daredevil. You remember that, right?
That's a damn good looking book. Yeah, I like that
Right.
book.
So but I did is like I took some of the stuff that I graded at Baltimore and used that as leverage to trade for that book plus a couple extra dollars, right?
Right.
So that's usually that's kind of like my approach. And then some of the books kind of grade out. Like, damn, I didn't know that was gonna not be a 9/8. Like,
Right.
cool. I'm not gonna put that in the damn PC and like move on.
Right.
So even like 2026, like I said, man, I have not. I mean, I think really because I was out of the country, traveling for
Mm.
a bit,
Yeah, you're gone for a while.
and then if you don't have your peers around you, right? Your peers.
If I'm not buying stuff.
No, yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's just better when you do things together, right? So
True. True.
if you're not like constantly, talking to somebody, oh man, that's what I picked up new. This was going on and stuff like that. Oh, this is what I got new. This was going on. You don't
Yeah.
feel all that motivated to do show and tell. Or look what I just picked up or whatever. Okay, so
October, just October, November are the worst month for me because that's when I send all my stuff to get graded, just to save on the grading cost. So I know, like, mentally, and it's tough for me too because I'll see a book that I want. I'm like, man, I want to get that, but I'm like, I can't. I got all this money tied up, so I have to wait till I get them back, and then whatever I don't like, I go, let me try and sell this. Or now I'm gonna take your approach. Maybe I trade some of that what I don't want to get into a book that I do want and some cash, so it's not all just a heavy cash purchase. If that makes
right.
sense.
Yeah. So, you
So
try to like, okay, this book is worth more, what I'm saying, than what somebody's selling it for. All right, maybe if I take the risk, press it, clean it, grade it. If it grades out more, that means I have some equity there
true.
to use, especially if you try to sell it, say, hey man, I'll trade this to you for 400, but you got it for 200, right? I mean, plus the pressing, cleaning, grading or whatever. But you try to let the hobby kind of move itself. So for 2026, I just don't know what 2026 looks like, right? And I'll be real with you, I've just had no motivation whatsoever to buy any books, man. None, zero, zilch. I have my little searches on eBay and stuff like that. And like I said, I get the notifications on for little comic elite stuff and these other guys on Instagram or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I try to
Not
go in there. And I check right out. And I go in there and they're either selling things that I'm not interested in, or they're taking too long to get to the good stuff or whatever. I was like, man, whatever, man. I'll go back to watching something on Netflix.
I want to give a shout out Thank you for reminding me when you said Instagram. I was just looking at it. So I actually did a trade. It wasn't this summer. I think it was last summer. I can't remember. It was one of those summers, or But I did a trade with a company called Comic Bros, and they had a comic I wanted on. It was on eBay. I'll just say it. And I had a book. I said, "Hey man, if I trade you this, would you give me that book with the trade and $100 difference?" And the guy was like, I had to talk to him on Instagram because eBay won't let you talk about numbers and stuff like that. So we spoke on Instagram, and it worked like you said. Now I was very skeptical at first, but dude, the guy came through. They're called Comic_Bros. Shout out to them. But that was my first and only trade my entire life of doing. I know Darnell trades more than me. Not that he's a risk taker, but
bullshit.
I just feel, I've seen you get burnt, and I don't know if I could survive, bro. Especially after you and I've been through with that dude in Tennessee. So,
oh my God.
So dude, I'm so skeptical, but that guy came through, man. So I'm so skeptical of trades, especially when you don't even know the person. I'll trade with you. We've been boys for years, but it's tough trying to trust people online, man. I don't know how people do it. I mean, I'm in those groups on Facebook too that you could trade through those groups, and I'm just like, I don't even know you, bro. Like,
I mean, as a matter of fact, I've gotten burned more on Facebook than I have gotten.
For real?
Yeah. The Instagram stuff, nah, I haven't been burned, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just it's some catchy meat on FB, bro. They be on some new improved shit. So I'm really leery. Even the guys like oh yeah, man, he's one of the top guys in the little Facebook group or whatever. Nah, man, I'm good. Damn. Unless you want to meet me at the Starbucks or something like that, bring the box of shit, and I bring my box of shit, and then man, it's like I hand you something, so you hand me something,
I'll bring that bag of cash, you bring the books, bro. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like just slimy people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah, the human race is doomed and shit, bro.
For real, the human race is doomed.
It's doomed, bro. We're doomed. Man, whatever flicker we had in the massness of the cosmos and stuff like that, bro. We're gonna flicker out, and it's like we're gonna be like we never was and shit, man. Nobody's gonna be here. Nobody's gonna be around to remember that we were even here.
There's no integrity anymore, my friend. There's no integrity.
Nah,
yeah, man. So listen, that's our opinion for trends. What we saw this past year hopefully was kind to y'all who collect books, and you got what you wanted. And as for 2026, I don't see anything going up in price. Not the way how things are. I think it's
no. As a matter of fact, I do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and not everything took a total hit. Like what. The most expensive book ever sold or whatever was just sold in 2025, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it was Superman #1, I think it was. Like,
Superman #1, yep.
Yeah, like broke all records or something like that. But those are anomalies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was a good year for Invincible, right?
Very good. Yeah, true. Invincible books are
stuff like that,
money, bro.
Usually, Invincible, especially in some of the selling forums and stuff like that. At one point, Invincible as the comic was kind of like an afterthought. All of a sudden, it's like boom. Everybody has Invincible books for sale, right? Invincible, yeah, man, I got Invincible. This issue, that issue, the Beast, whatever stuff like that.
Battle Beast,
and all kinds of stuff. So it was a pretty decent year for Invincible. Oh man, what was I about to say? No, but the MCU, right? Yep. Must be trying to make its comeback. You know what I'm saying? Next year with Doomsday and all kinds of stuff like that. And they have a couple other projects. With the James Gunn Superman movie, there was a little bit of pushing. A little bit people were like, oh man, Superman comics, right? It's like I don't know who collects Superman. I just don't, man.
Dude, that movie was trash, bro. I saw that movie was straight trash, bro. I'm sorry.
It's
just trash, bro. I'm glad I know you get mad at me. Like, yo, we have a collectibles and what the hell you call the show again? It wasn't what's the show?
Pop culture.
pop culture show, and you're not gonna watch it. Like, bro, I'm not paying any money to go to these damn theaters when I can get it a few months later because it's trash. Now, if it's a good movie, I'll go see it. I did like the Tom Cruise movie, the Mission Impossible one, the last one. That was not bad.
I think that was the worst. I think that was the worst one.
It had to tie everything up, so I get it. But yes, the one before, I think that was 8. So number 7 was pretty good. I think something like that. Yeah, 7 was good. The one
I just from a Tom Cruise movie, I know, like you said, they had to kind of tie everything up so they can get the shit over with.
Right.
I just think some of these sequences that they had in the movie just like kind of took too long. Right when he was inside the submarine.
Oh yeah, bro.
It just took forever, man. It's like, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we move on, right? Point taken. I just thought they kind of dwelled on some of those sequences just way too long and stuff like that, man.
Dude, this Joker had to take his bodysuit off, bro, and that chilling, bro, really, bro.
Yeah.
Dude had been an ice pop, bro.
Yeah, you died in the hypothermal setting. Like, anywho. So I don't know, collect Superman comics. I really don't, unless it's like the first appearance of Bizarro or damn Brainiac or something like that. I just don't know people. Ooh, man, I got to get Superman comics. I just don't know anybody who just collects.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. In the '90s, I collected. I don't collect them anymore, but I got my stuff from the '90s. The
even
Death of
like
Superman,
I know people like collect Batman and stuff like that, but I just don't know. Hey, man, I need the whole run of Brave and the Bold or whatever.
No. The run you got to get is that absolute Batman run. That's pretty good. That's pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. That I heard that the whole absolute thing, people are kind of gravitating towards it because it's really, really night and day compared to, all the characters and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Completely reworked and stuff. Completely redid. So, anywho, I think 20 maybe around the Doomsday stuff, about to come out. Then you have Spider-Man movie and stuff like that. So I think there's going to be an uptick a little bit in certain titles.
On the spec market, you mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
In the spec market. Now, so will they maintain? Nah.
I'm just saying from some of the books that you and I bought a while ago, say 2017, 2018, when they did have an uptick, like say Avenging Spider-Man number 9, there really hasn't been any movement. So that's why I was saying, like, I don't see any trends where they're still picking up, because they're still stuck they went up and they went back down and they stayed there. But yes, on that spec market with these Marvel movies, you're definitely going to see a trend where people are going to grab those books. And now, you know what? I'm not being a sucker anymore, bro. I'm done. I ain't buying none of them books. Yeah. Because
that's why it
just crashes hard, man. Yeah, it's just different.
That's why the market changed, because all the suckers are gone now, right?
Yeah.
It's just all this, during the whole comic boom and stuff like that. Hate to say it, there's a bunch of suckers out there just overpaying for things, right? So now that it's over, all the suckers are gone. Now you have the true comic book connoisseurs that are there that man, I am not paying that for that. You know what I'm saying? And eventually the dealer's like, shit, I gotta move into man, I got to move it. You know what I'm saying? I don't it's gonna go back up in somebody in my next life or whatever. So it's gotta be it's gotta be kind of smart, right? So yeah. So
nice.
Show what you got. What'd you get?
Cool. Well,
get the music started.
I think the music started. That's cool. So I guess that it's like the Emmys where they're talking us off the stage when me and D got something good going on. So let me start out with the least. I know you were just talking about Batman. Now this is not the original one. I have the original one, but this is a facsimile. My original one is not a 9.8, and it will never get graded. But I just wanted to have it because I like it's a cool cover. That's all. Nothing crazy. And I got it for like $50. So here you go. Detective Comics 880.
That's a great cover. It was a great cover.
It's a wonderful cover.
I remember a while back, man, they were trying to get some money for that book, bro.
Dude, it's still worth money, bro. It's about $1,000. So I just...
Oh, it is?
But yeah, it's a $1,000, but mine is not a 9.8. It's got a tick on the side. Detective Comics 880.
That one's a 9.8.
This one's a 9.8, but it's a facsimile. Like I said, I paid
Oh,
$50 for it.
oh, man. So, you got the knockoff. Okay, I see what's going
Yeah,
on here.
but yeah, the original is the
Oh,
same thing. It's
I thought that was an original. Like, hey, bro.
oh, bro, I wish, bro. This will be the last book I showed you. All right,
Oh, man.
so
You trying to get me and shit, man.
I'm trying to get y'all excited. So D knows I like Something's Killing the Children. It finally got Netflix, the Netflix option canceled because it ran out of time. It expired. Another company picked it up, so they're doing something with. So
Who picked it up?
I forget the name of the production company. Come on.
Oh, that's a good cover. I always like that cover.
So I like that one. And then here is another one.
I mean, I don't know who would do. I mean, I don't know who would do a better job with it, either Netflix or Amazon.
I think that's what it's not even Amazon. I think that's what I'm concerned about. I think Netflix would have done a great job with it. Let me just see who picked it up. It's not Amazon either.
I think Amazon would have done a better job. Or HBO Max, right? HBO Max has been kind of surprising lately. Have you seen that damn Welcome to Deary?
My son watches that.
Bro.
Blumhouse Productions picked up the rights.
Oh, so Blumhouse.
Yep, and they're gonna adopt it.
So, but I think Blumhouse does a lot of work with Amazon now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they do work with both Netflix and Amazon, but if they're trying to make a series or something like that, I think they'll probably run with Amazon.
Okay.
But no, Welcome to Dare. I mean, this is pretty good, man. It's not bad.
A couple of friends at work told me it was pretty good. I haven't watched it because I'm still trying to catch up.
It's worth watching.
I started doing the second season of Fallout, so I was doing that, and then Something's Killing the Children. Something's Killing the Whatchamacallit? Stranger Things just came out last night, which I didn't get to see because I was exhausted, so I went to bed because I had to work today.
First, man, you know what? I'll be real with you. I had never been a Stranger Thing
really.
Person. I watched 2 of the episodes because when season 1 or whatever, it was kind of like a slow burn and shit, right? It is. I mean, I guess when things start happening, But I watched the first 2 episodes, like,
bro, you gotta try it again, bro. It's like a cult. It's a cult following, man. It's really good. It's really, really good.
So I'm gonna have to just go back to the beginning and binge that shit and get back into it, or not get into it. Like I said, I saw the first 2 episodes. I wasn't that impressed, man. I just kept it moving.
Dang, yeah, no, you're right. It's a slow burn, but by episode 4 or 5, it starts to kick up. So you just gotta hang in there. In the spirit of once again trying to get all number ones, Something's Killing the Children. This one's signed. Another archive edition. Right there. All right. Now this is more D likes these kind of books right here. So I know he'll like this one. This is Spider-Man Unlimited #1, first appearance of Carnage. So this is a classic 90s comic.
Man, should have been a damn newsstand. What you doing, bro?
I know. I couldn't find it. I know D's gonna love this one.
That's what keeps you from see. Hold on a second. That's how I keep from overspending, right? I put limits on myself, right? That hey, if I'm gonna go after these books, man, I have to be like newsstand, from a certain era. So that just keeps me from buying anything that kind of pops into my damn inbox.
Oh, okay.
And then the newsstands, carry a little bit more collectible
value.
Weight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, not all the time, always, but in a 9/8 they do, right? So that just keeps me from overspending, right? Okay. So I do have speed bumps and stuff like that. What you got there? What's that?
He's got filters.
Filters, bro. Filters, man. No, you didn't show me that. No, the other one.
Hold on. Let's get that out of the way. Got a Batman here, #1.
Okay.
It's got the symbol. So we'll put that one aside. D will like this one because he owns this book. I don't think it's graded though. But I just got this back because Clayton Crane was at CGC and I got it remarked. Cover D.
Yeah. No.
You got the Santa hat on. You got that one.
I do?
Yes. So when we went to the con in Baltimore,
with the Santa hat?
No, I got this remarked at CGC because he was there.
Oh,
So
he drew the Santa hat.
he drew it on, so it's a remote.
I'm about to sound like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't got the Santa hat one. Yeah,
Nah,
that one's
it's a little
that
remark he
one's
did for
probably
me.
in storage. Probably
Yeah,
got that one in storage.
signed and sketched. As I just cracked the case. So anyway, but yeah, so D has that one. So that's the cover D for D. What else I got going on? So this is one was the one that came back a 9.6. I wasn't happy with it, but I'm gonna probably trade it or get rid of it.
Gold.
Venom Gold, signed by Bagley, Jeff.
Gold.
So gold. So I got that one.
Where'd you get that from?
This I've had for a very long time, man. I had it when I had the Gambit Gold that came back like a 9.2.
Yeah, because you have little cat scratches all on it and shit, man.
It's crazy. This is my last one. So this one came back from one of the Todd McFarlane ones that he signed already. Here you go. This is a 1 in 250. King Spawn 50. So that's my last one. So this will go in the PC. 1 in 250. Yeah. So that's my haul, folks. That's all I got back so far. I'm sorry we haven't done a show about it. We usually don't do shows unless we have a haul, because the thing about the show is to share the haul with y'all. If there's no books, there's no haul.
I mean, I'm not, like I said, man, you know, some of our shows come to and fro machine, so it's hard to go back like, did I show these already? But I don't think I did. I think I got some of these after.
I got a pretty good memory. I'll let you know if you showed it.
So, you know, that I dropped off books, you know, because there's some books I dropped off to get on site, in October. They came back early, whoop-de-whoop. And then I came back and said, oh man, there's some books I forgot to drop off, right? They were hiding under the bed or some shit. Got pushed up under the couch or some shit. So I took those and I dropped those off. Bro, I haven't gotten them back yet.
Are you serious?
Have not, man. They're still
Have
in,
you
like,
logged in to check what they're doing with them?
Yeah, man. They're still like in quality control, whatever. They've been sitting in that limbo forever.
Yeah, they're like, I'll just take this one home and bring my 9.4 in. That's the quality control.
So yeah, man. So I have like a couple of high end books and stuff like that I meant to take them initially, but I didn't. But no, I am going. Let's see here. So this is some raw stuff that I picked up.
Nice. The Legion of Monsters.
Yep.
Got Ghost Rider.
I've been wanting
thing. Yeah.
Yep. I've been wanting to get this.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get this in a 9.8. I'm not sure. It's not gonna make it. It'll probably be like a 9.4, 9 something, whatever. And then
is there ticks or color breaks on it?
It needs a clean and press. It's not a 9. So I mean, it should grade. Like I said, I give it to you. It should grade up pretty high. I mean,
I think I sent your Alpha Flight away in that haul, so we'll see.
No, I thought you got that Alpha Flight came back in 9.6.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, they got you on that, man. I was pretty much sure that was a 9.8. Got this one.
Brother Voodoo. Nice.
Yep, I had
you told me to get that book since 2017.
I had a CGC graded of this one. And I think I told you a story, right? So I bought it off a guy off of Instagram. And the book came back he said I bought it at a 9.2. He said it was a 9.2 or better. I was like, all right, I'll fuck with you. All right. I'll fuck with you. And the damn thing came back a fucking 9.0. But basically he said, if it doesn't come back a 9, a 9.2 or better, then basically he'll give me the money back plus the grading and the whole nine like that. And he did. Man,
wow.
of his word.
That's integrity right there.
Yep. I'll do more business with that guy. And I bought that book like earlier in the year, right? I bought it like way before October. I like bought the damn thing in like April, May, somewhere right in there. Because when I got the book, I said, "Hey man, yeah, I don't think this is a 9.2." You know what I'm saying? I think at best it's a 9. He goes, I'm going to grade it, right? So if it doesn't grade out, we have to have a discussion. It's not a problem. If it doesn't grade out, I'll honor it, give you back your money plus the grading, and that's what you do.
Wow.
So this is the one that you want.
Oh shit! There it is. Hold on, let me get my spectacles. Oh, that's it. Look at how beautiful that is. Was it the 6.5 one you said?
Yep. Probably better.
With that. I'd be happy with that.
Yep. It's probably like 6.5. I got some slight little imperfections right in there, right?
Dang.
But for overall, some foxing there. But overall,
it's beautiful.
It's a solid book. And then it doesn't have a crushed spine, right?
Nice, yeah, because that square side gets crushed all the time.
Yep. So yeah.
Nice.
But the back is clean, really clean.
My next commission check, I know where that's going.
Right, got that. I got this.
Oh, that's a beautiful book right there. X-Men number 12.
So this is
14.
Second generation case. I think I am going to crack this.
Press it, re-slab it.
I don't think it's going to be much better than this, though. I mean, there's a guy that I know that does does some, I don't know, some stuff that brightens up the fucking cover and stuff like that.
That man be bleaching the comic.
Yeah, do some good shit. I mean, it's a toss up. I don't think the book could get much better than this. It's a toss up. I don't know. I don't think it could be a 9.2. But it hasn't been cleaned or pressed though. It has not. I know that for a fact. So
yeah, you never know, bro.
I don't know.
I would take a chance.
Yeah, take a chance with that. I'm not sure. I may have showed this one. I'm not sure, but I love the book anyway. I'll show it again if I didn't.
Nice. Make Spider-Man 125. I don't think you should have Man Strikes Again. Yeah, that's a great cover. Wow, 9.8. That's a classic right there. 20 cents.
Yeah, any cover with Spider-Man getting bitch slapped. You know what I'm saying?
That's his thing.
It's like that one, Morbius, backhanding him and shit like that. Those gotta be my collection. So I've been wanting this one or the one that Luke Cage is giving him a right hook. That one. Those are my must-have Spider-Mans in the 90s. So we finally got that one. I want to say this is the second appearance of Man-Wolf. And then I got this one.
Oh, that's a great 448. Fantastic Four.
Yep, first appearance of
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Black Panther. This is another.
When'd you get that one?
This is another possible, crack it, and
press it, clean and press it,
and see what happens. If it came back in 8.5, it'd be kind of nice.
Nice,
but I don't know. And then let's see here, this one.
Nice. Is that number 14?
Yep.
First appearance of Sabretooth, newsstand, dude.
Well, it only came in newsstand. There's no direct.
Oh, okay.
I had a 9.2 that was signed. I had a 9.2 that was signed by Byrne. Remember that
John
one?
Burns. John Burns.
Yeah, but it was signed. But it was signed on the inside. It wasn't signed on the outside.
Oh.
At a 9.2.
So what they put writing on the label? On the what they would give you a green label?
No. It was yellow label. It was all
okay.
Good and shit, but just a signature, or a verified signature, right? But it was on the inside. So it was a 9.2. I ended up selling it, and then I found this one fairly cheap, and I picked that up. And then I found this on Whatnot. It was up late one night. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Oh wow, classic. Wow, bro, that's a nice cover.
Yeah, first Kang, whatever. But
That's fire.
I had this one. I already had this one. I had a graded one that I
Okay.
sold this past in Baltimore. It came back like a 6.5 or a 7 or something like that. But I sold it, and then like I said, I found another one soon after on whatnot, and I just picked it up. So
Nice.
mostly all this stuff, man. More than likely, it's all trade bait. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna, I'll clean it, press it, see what it comes out as. I'll still come out ahead just based on the prices that I got them for, right?
Right.
And then rinse and repeat, bro. Rinse and repeat.
That's what he does, bro. That's what he does, folks. And listen, he's really good at it. He's really he's diligent. He sticks to it, and it works for him. I wish I could be that way. Like I said, I have to try to adapt and change, because when you want these baller books, you got to sacrifice. And like he just taught me tonight, maybe it's not the best to get one book at 3 or 4 or 5 grand, and maybe you get 3 or 4 of them at a couple thousand each or whatever. Spread out that money.
Yeah, spread it out, man. You feel like you accomplished something, right? You buy one book for $8,000 and shit, like, man, wow.
The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, you guys like, you be having like buyer's remorse and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
right, it takes you a while to get that money back.
But then certain books I just don't keep. Like, how many Hope 181s have I had?
Yeah, you've had a lot. You've turned a lot. You've turned a lot of stuff on 181s, 94s. Giant size X-Men #1s. You move those.
I just moved my.
I think what's weird to me is you've had 2 101s, and I think you've kept them both. You've never parted with those. Not that I know of.
I have one 101.
One 101.
No, I have 2. You're right. I have 2. I have a.
You have a newsstand one, right?
Well, they're all newsstands.
Okay.
There's no
Gotcha.
direct 101.
Okay.
But I have 2 101s. I have a 9.8 white pages, and I have a 9.6 white pages.
Yeah.
Right.
And those he's kept.
Yeah, I've kept those, but the 9.6 I'll let go. Right.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I forgot to take it to Baltimore with me. I was going to sell it, right, the 9.6, but I forgot to take it.
Keep it for me.
You know how much that book is in the 9.6 white pages?
I don't know.
Look it up.
Let me look. You're lucky I got Go Collect Up. X-Men 101. There you go. Dude, it's 1,700? Holy smokes. That's crazy. Dude, a night is like almost $5,000, bro. Bruh.
I've lost money. That means I've lost money.
Oh, I told you the damn market was going down.
I actually paid like bought it like paid like almost $6,000 for it.
Dang, bro. Dude, these books are expensive, man. That's some crazy shit.
Certain ways the market took a hit, but certain things, they still, even though they've come down, they still coming down. They're still pricey, right?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to accumulate as much as I could this past year, just because it's some of these books is that as we're getting older as adults, it's becoming expensive. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
Especially the good stuff, man. I pride myself with quality, not quantity, right? I just don't have the room. I mean, I got plenty of space, but I just don't want to allocate, rooms and rooms to damn, short boxes of slabs and stuff like that. I want to try to keep my collection very kind of, nimble.
Niche.
Keep it nimble, man. Keep it very nimble, right? So if I have to move it, I can move it. And I actually thought about, man, the other day. I thought about like the guy out there in New York. What the hell's his name? Comics, statues, and stuff like that. Can't remember his name off the top of my head.
The dude that you do business with?
Yeah. I was thinking like, hey man, we're gonna send him a spreadsheet. Here's all the stuff that I have. Here's everything except for this is a couple of books I won't let go. But but the majority, say 95% of my collection, I'll sell it to you. You know what I'm saying? What we looking at here? So I really thought about,
dude, you probably over $200,000, probably
I really thought
$300,000.
about, I really thought about starting over again, right?
You're out of control, bro.
Because I've done that like what 3 times. I've like
like 6 times.
Had this massive collection, and then sold it and started over again, and then another massive high end collection, sold it, right.
So those of you who don't know Darnell, he takes pride in the hunt.
Yeah, maybe that's why I have not been motivated to buy anything, because maybe I may be gearing towards like leaning towards like selling. But I think this time I won't sell into my X-Men.
I'm telling you, they're getting harder to find, bro, in decent grades, bro.
Any of those Bronze Age X-Men, like the burn stuff and all that kind of stuff, 101, 132, 134, all that kind of stuff.
It's tough, man.
The X-Men 10, 11, 12, 14, those, I don't think I'll sell those. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll let those go, because a lot of those books to find in the 9/8 newsstand was hard, man. Like, God,
bro, I'm telling you.
But everything else,
as you would say, I'm telling you what God knows.
Still God knows. But everything else I'd probably sell. Nice. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't decided. It's like, okay, I sell it and do what with the money? Put it in a Roth IRA or something like that.
Dude, take half, put in a Roth IRA, and take half and start the whole collection over.
Buy a Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin. Buy a Bitcoin.
I'm sure what you got in newsstands is well worth more than a Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Yeah, man. But no, that's my little haul.
Excellent haul. I like the raw books. It's good seeing you do raw for a change. Usually you're on the slab tick with the pre-code horror. So, see, guys, he's versatile. He's got stuff that you don't see from him.
I think I don't know. Maybe the pre-code thing has kind of run its course. I think it's run its course and stuff. I'm not as excited about pre-code as when I was maybe last year, 2024, and going to 2025. It's kind of really tapered. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the stuff that I wanted to get, I got, except for a couple of like extremely like really, really, really expensive books. I never came close to getting any of those because I never wanted to spend that much.
What you mean? It's like $24,000.
Yeah, $30,000. Come on, man! Like, man, give me a break, man.
Can I give you 15?
It's like, give me a break. But then, like I said, man, I have not been around. That means you haven't been around or whatever. So I haven't really had inspiration, right? Usually the people around you give you inspiration, like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna make this move. So maybe
all right.
Maybe after we post this or whatever and stuff. And as a matter of fact, I'll probably get on, the little networks or whatever or something like that, and see what's being sold, and maybe I'll buy some. But I have to have some peer pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Next month we'll get back into buying. It's been the holidays are always rough, and like I said, usually.
Well, no, man. As a matter of fact, this is the best. This is usually the best. This is what I was usually. This is the time I'm most aggressive in buying. 2 times I'm most aggressive.
No, right? I'm just saying money's coming out of me in too many directions during the holidays.
I'm saying when it comes to buying, historically there are 2 times where I am the most aggressive to buy books, but I was not aggressive this time. It's like around the holidays. People trying to get extra cash to buy presents and stuff like that. Maybe part with some books that, what I'm saying, get some good deals. And then right after Christmas, what comes after Christmas?
Yep.
Bills.
They want to dump all the stuff because 2026 is coming. Yep.
Well, no, that means like people pay bills. I'm talking about just normal people. They're like, hey man, they're on eBay selling some stuff. Like, man, these damn MasterCard bills about to come from the holidays. What can I do? I'll sell a couple of books so I can get ahead and stuff. So I've usually found great deals right before Christmas and right after Christmas. But nice. I didn't get aggressive before Christmas, but
he's going to be hunting, folks. He's on the hunt.
Yeah, I'll get to hunting and see what's going on and stuff. And then you have some dealers and stuff like that want to start out the year strong. Like, hey, man, give me some strong sales. Start out 2026 with you. So, yeah.
Nice. But anyway, it was an excellent haul. I appreciate the raw. I appreciate seeing some of those classic books that I know I haven't seen in a while.
And
So
if you like them so much, I'll send them to you. You can have them.
you don't have to do that, bro. I'll
Except for
pay for them.
except for the giant size. I ain't gonna give you that.
He's like, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay. Nice.
Hey man, come on, let's do a deal. All right, man. If I traded John Sykes X-Men 101, what would you give? What kind of cash would you give me plus that Ghost Spider?
Oh, okay. We could talk about that. Now, mind you, my Ghost Spider signed now. I sent that out. So Ji Young Lee, so that 9/8's gonna come back signed, baby. It's coming back signed, baby. So it's gone up in price, but we could talk. We can definitely talk. If I could find a Ghost Spider to replace that one, just even not even sign a regular one, I'll definitely part with that with you.
Man, I saw one the other day.
What's
not
Ghost,
the other day.
what's a Ghost Spider signed? Spider Gwen, Ghost Spider 1. Ji Hong Lee. Ji Hong.
He be drawing some hips, bro.
Bro, that dude is no joke, bro.
Kunka.
I don't see much. Kunka, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. I don't really see a lot of Ji Hong Lee's work anymore. That's the problem. Like maybe he's on hiatus. Okay, so signature 1,500. Okay, fair market value. That's not bad. That's not bad. I paid 7 and change for it, so I'll double my money. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, we could definitely do a trade. We'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. I'm not that much attached to it.
Like I said, I got 3 of these things and stuff like that. So
okay, we could definitely, once I get it back, we'll definitely do some business.
It's gonna come back at 9.6.
Well, then we got a problem.
It's gonna come back
like a 9. It comes like a 9.
They're gonna get you. You ain't gonna sign it in this big. Hey, yeah, you got to regrade the shit. 9.6, 9.4.
9.6 signed. I'm at. There's no grade. There's only 5 on the census. There's only 19 signed, so mine will become number 20. Damn, bro. All right, yeah, man. So, guys, listen. Thank you for watching. D, as always, thank you for sharing your stuff and your thoughts about the trends going on. And guys, we wish you happy hunting for the 2026 season on getting your comic books. And stay tuned. Once we get some more books in, we'll do another show, get some stuff going, and we'll see you soon. Peace. Oh, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. Tired of saying it.
Yeah, happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, man. Happy New Year.
Yep, let's start out 2026 strong.
On the hunt.
Let's get some more viewership. Let's get some guests over here so I don't have to see our talking heads bobble back and forth.
For real.
We have some stuff planned. We'll try to follow through. Try to follow through on a lot of these wishes and stuff like that. But I think we'll be.
That's the funniest one. All right, now next time we'll talk to. We definitely want to get his dealer friend on. We gotta get him on here and just talk about some stuff.
Or we could have Kate. I know Kate will come.
We could do Kate. Let's do Kate. Let's get Kate on here.
Yeah, Kate will come over here on in a heartbeat. But no.
Beautiful.
All right, everyone. Take care,
guys. Stay safe. Peace.